This past week, ISIS killed two more people in the street. They killed a man who has been in this country for 30 years, who had children, who contributed to society, who was a great man. And they also killed a 26-year-old whose 3-year-old was in the back seat of the car and witnessed her father die. This is happening. This is happening in our country. This is happening on our streets. And I don't think enough people care. I don't think enough Americans are doing anything about it. And I don't think that it will stop until every ICE agent is taken off the street and put into jail for the rest of their lives. I have been thinking about starting another YouTube channel for a while. I used to do it when I was a kid, up until I was around like 15. And then I'd come back to it, once in a while. But I'd always end up stopping doing content. I always get writer's block, a creative block in my mind of what do I want to talk about? What am I going to talk about? What is this channel going to be about? And it was up until yesterday that I had that feeling. But then when I woke up and I saw another person had been shot, I just had this feeling that I had to talk about it. And this is coming from someone who admittedly, I am a nobody. I'm not famous. Nobody is asking for my opinion on this. The people in my life already know my opinion about it, and the people who aren't in my life don't care about my opinion about it. So why make a YouTube video? Why talk about it in front of a camera and put it on the internet if no one asks, right? But the thing is, I feel like I have to do this for myself. And I have to talk about it because I know that someone is going to see this who is also just disgusted, saddened, and depressed about this. And maybe it'll help them. And maybe talking about it in front of a camera will help me too. Now, I'm very strong in my beliefs, and I've always been that way. I've always been anti-Trump. I'll admit, prior to this year or maybe last year, I have not been the best person. I have done and said things I regret. But I always believed that everyone has a right to be here, and that putting people in the camps and pulling people out of their homes because they crossed the country illegally is wrong. I've thought that since I was a little kid, and I'll tell you the reason why. My mom is, or was, an immigration attorney, and recently, about a month ago, June 5th this year, she had a heart attack right in front of me, right in front of my own eyes, and she's currently in a coma. It's been about a month. It's been hard. And there is a level of cope in the words I'm about to say, but I do still think they are relatively true. If Trump had lost, I don't think she would be in a coma. Because my mom, after Trump won, decided that she couldn't only focus on immigration because she did not want to fight the Trump administration again on immigration like she had done in his first term, because that had a very big mental toll on her life. So she decided to get another job as a family court lawyer, which admittedly was a huge promotion and a huge step in her career. A job she did enjoy, but a job that was very stressful. And that, along with me in the past not being the best son and having 3 other siblings, one of which is 5, it took a toll on her brain. And I think ultimately that is what caused it. It was the stress. And I think if Trump had lost, I could still talk to my mom right now. So what I'm trying to say is it's very personal for me, more than any other issue, because any other issue I care very strongly about. But I have learned to not let it affect my life. You know, I learned to let it, to have it in the back of my mind, and to just live my life as positively as I can, and has worked for me. And my life is a lot, even with this going on, even with the stuff with my mom, my life is a lot better than it used to be. I have a lot of good friends, I have a lot of good family, I've lost a lot of weight, I've improved my mental health, I have been going outside way more than I used to, I've stopped drinking as much as I used to. But when I saw that guy get shot, I couldn't overcome it, and I barely left my bed yesterday. And that's how I know this is more personal to me than anything else. People are being dragged out of their homes. These people are being shot on the street. These people are being put into camps. These people are being separated from their families. All because they came here illegally. All because they look different than a white man. That kid will never be the same. His wife will never be the same. It's fucking disgusting. It's evil. It is more than evil. It is fucking horrific. It's disgusting, and I can't fucking take it. I'm not a perfect person. I'm not. But I've always empathized with immigrants and with people that are being taken from their homes. And the shooting people in the street, yeah, that's new. Okay, but the camps aren't. I saw it from when I was a kid. I met immigrant children that were then deported to countries and killed. I've seen it. I've seen it with my own eyes. And I promise you, the emotion and me holding back tears in this video, it's not performative. I promise you, it's really bothering me. I'm still hopeful for the future. I'm still hopeful. I live in New York. We have a great mayor. We elected more socialists last month. And I personally can walk in the streets and not be scared of being taken into a camp. I can hang out with my friends. I have the money to do a lot of things I want to do. I'm going into college. I have access to education. I have access to clean water. I have everything I need and more. A little bit of me feels guilty about having those things, but I shouldn't. I shouldn't feel guilty. And neither should you if you have those things too. You can live your life. You can go outside. You can turn off your phone. All you have to do is when the time comes, when you see that video pop up on your social media, you have to watch it. At least once. You have to see what's going on. You have to empathize with it. I'm not saying you have to watch every political video that comes up. I'm not saying that you have to lock yourself in a room and only consume that content and only make that your entire life and only think about that. No. But if you're scrolling for 3 hours a day or even more, and every video is stupid, and every video is pure entertainment, and then one serious video about a cause you believe in comes up and you scroll, that's a problem. Because that's exactly what they want you to do. They want you to be distracted. They want you to be in your own echo chamber. They want you to be sheltered. They want you to feel defeated. They want you to feel like you cannot do anything, that all you could do is wait. But that's not true. That's not true. If we come together, we can improve everything. You can become the best version of yourself. You can help other people become the best versions of themselves. Because if you don't have other people, you'll never be the best version of yourself. And I believe we will win. I believe that liking Trump is not popular right now. It's not. It's very unpopular to be on that side. But in order to win this, we have to help each other. We have to, if you can donate, donate. It's about the little things. I don't know what the point of this video is, other than just me talking about what's on my mind about this and hoping someone will listen. This isn't organized, this isn't scripted, so I apologize if it sounds rambly. But this is what my thoughts are right now, and I just wanted to put my thoughts on camera. I'm disappointed in this country. I'm disappointed. I'm disgusted. I don't like this country. In fact, I hate this country. But I love people in it, and I love what it can turn into if we do this right. And that's why I'm still here. That's why I don't listen when people say, hey, you don't like it? Leave. No, I'm not going to leave. I'm going to stay. I'm going to make it better. And that should be the attitude everyone has. Don't run. Stay here. Focus. Help your community. And become the best version of yourself.